Muhammad Yunus is a man in a hurry. At 84, he wants history to remember him as the premier who brought in a sense of stability to Bangladeshi society and politics after the fall of the Sheikh Hasina regime on August 5th, 2024. But he also perhaps wants to be seen as a modern leader who gave women in Bangladesh equal rights. Now, there is one mistake in this that Muhammad Yunus seems to have done, and it is a mistake common to most leaders of Bangladesh from the time of the founding father of Bangladesh, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, to Yunus's predecessor, Sheikh Hasina. That mistake is the inability, and perhaps in some, for some, the the deliberate inaction in not reining in the radicals. Now, on April 19 this year, the Women's Affairs Reform Commission brought out a list of 433 recommendations to change the lives of women in Bangladesh. Among those recommendations were equal property rights for women in Bangladesh, increasing the number of seats in parliament so that there are equal number of women MPs through direct election, giving legal status to domestic workers and sex workers, and even marital rape laws. Now, expectedly, these recommendations by the commission, which was set up in November last year to give equality to women in Bangladeshi society and reduce discrimination, has had some pushback. Now, this was expected because even the Women's Affairs Reform Commission members said that they were expecting pushback, and very popular YouTubers have called out the recommendations of the commission and said that these recommendations, if implemented, will create chaos in Bangladeshi society. In fact, Pinaki Bhattacharya, one of the most popular and controversial YouTubers of Bangladeshi origin, has said that the Yunus government and Yunus government and Muhammad Yunus himself has a bias towards NGOs, and these recommendations show how the members of the commission, Women's Commission, are not aware of the realities of Bangladeshi society. Now, these kind of talks were expected. Members of the Reforms Commission have themselves said that they were willing to engage in debates. In fact, they said that not all of these recommendations were supposed to be implemented during the tenure of the Yunus government. Some were, of course, to be implemented right away. Some for the next government, as and when elections happen, and some were simply the wishes of women's rights activists in Bangladesh. Now, Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh, the radical Islamist political group in Bangladesh, has expectedly come out and said that this recommendations would not be were anti-Islamic. They go against the Quran and the Hadith, and even in other religions, nobody would accept these recommendations. But things came to a pass when the Hifazat-e-Islam, a very radical Islamist group in Bangladesh, had a demonstration against these reforms, and it was a 20,000 strong, demonstration in Dhaka, the capital city, which got even foreign media interested in what's going on in Dhaka again. And they said that these recommendations will not be allowed to be carried out. Now, why did this happen? Why did Muhammad Yunus not see this coming? It is because, like I said before, that almost every political leader in Bangladesh has made that one mistake, which ultimately led to their downfall and took Bangladesh down a very uh, dark road, as we see currently, which is the inability to rein in the radicals. After Muhammad Yunus came to power last year, what he did recently is ban the Awami League, Sheikh Hasina's party, the Awami League, and its student wing Chhatro League, which was banned before. And what he also did was, like the leader of the Ansarullah Bangla team, a designated terror organization, he has, uh, given a free rein to many radicals in the country, let them out of jail. And, I spoke to Bangladeshi journalist Shahidul Hassan Khokon, as also to former Indian ambassador to Bangladesh, Veena Sikri, who said that it is as if Jamaat-e-Islami Bangladesh actually runs the country. They are behind every major decision that the Yunus government eventually takes. So to have these recommendations, 433 of them, in fact, is all very fine, but Muhammad Yunus needs to rein in the radicals first.